Let me ask you guys something. What kind of concert only costs 45 cents? A 50-cent concert featuring Nickelback. Hello, everyone. Oh man, that was really bad, but still brought a smile to my face. Hello, everyone. You're probably wondering from the title of this video, wait, what? I thought you beat the game. I did. I totally did. But there's some reason why. Oh, well, obviously you can tell from the title, but for those that, I don't know, don't want to do the title or want to hear my voice, hi, I'm Vitamin DGR, aka V. Welcome back to Gravity Rush. You're probably wondering what I'm doing because I already did the finale last episode. Well, as you remember from the last episode, at least the end of it, for those that, watch my shows and everything, I said I was going to do one last one because there were a couple of things left to do in this game. But on a different note, for those that haven't seen the finale, I might potentially, kind of, sort of, maybe, but I might potentially be going through some spoilery things here, at least for the story. So I would kindly say, if you don't want to hear this, please watch the finale, or better yet, just watch the whole playlist. I have the whole thing updated on YouTube, so you can watch all 10, 11, 12... How many parts of this have I done? I don't remember how many parts I've done. I know it was at least around 10, I think. But you can watch all the parts on YouTube. I've updated them all, so they should be good to go. This one will obviously... By the time this video comes out, you should be able to see them. And everything will be nice and updated. But yeah, there's still a little bit more to do, and I already said there was a couple things. There's a few little... Well, we'll get into the game as I do it, but I want to just take this quiet moment to just talk with you guys. Because one, I really wasn't expecting last episode to be the finale. I thought for sure there would be a lot more. Not that that's bad. I'm not complaining. It just caught me off guard, and maybe that's a good thing. And I do have a lot to say about that. But yes, one last time, this is a bonus episode. So if I talk about anything, it's definitely going to be, at least game-wise, it's definitely going to be assuming that everyone listening to me or watching this game is well aware of the story of Gravity Rush, at least the first one, and is caught up or at least seen the finale. So if there's any spoilers, I do apologize, but this is your warning, so that way you're not spoiled. And yes, I do have to do a random thing because I figured it was the best way to talk with you guys without having any music or anything. Just a nice quiet moment where you can just hear me. This is not the game Frozen. I literally paused it so that way I could talk with you guys. But we will go through this obviously as we begin. Although I didn't expect to get back to this world. But there's a few things I definitely want to do for this episode. This bonus episode. So let me just load back up the game here. Which hopefully should be... this save file? At least it should be this save file. Nonetheless, I hope everyone's doing well this lovely day/night, depending on when or where you're watching this. Yeah, I know. So this whole episode's going to be kind of monotonous. This is really me just going to run around. So to get things on track here, oh, right. Before I get started, I guess I should do my tagline, huh? For those that wish to follow more of my content, wish to hear more of my lovely voice, or find out what other niche random games I'm playing, or maybe you just want to spend some time with little old me, I greatly appreciate a follow on my Twitch under the handle of VitaminDGR. The loaf of dog icon you'll see there. At the same time, you could also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also turn on notifications so that way when my videos come out, you'll get notified. I'm not necessarily saying for Gravity Rush, but I do other games and other playthroughs. I like to kind of be... Well, I do try to stick to more or less a formula, but to be fair, I'm kind of random, so I try to appeal to a large, very wide majority of just random people that are like, oh, that's kind of anime as heck, so that's my thing. And of course, you're in the right place when you see the lovely loaf of dog. With that out of the way, oh god, that height, oh man. Although it's weird, because this is going to be the last time I'm doing this in this game. But there's a couple of things to talk about this time. First off, you're probably wondering, based off the title, and why I'm doing a bonus instead of letting last episode be the finale. Yeah, there are travelers in this game. I think I've caught all but maybe 4 of them, I think. So I want to see if I can get all the travelers in this game. I'm curious about their little story, and I hope that maybe if I get all the travelers, we can, get them all back together. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of, running around, wasting time, but whatever. Secondly, what I want to do this episode... Okay, there's one traveler around here. Secondly, what I definitely want to do on this bonus episode, which also, depending on how it goes, may be a bit shorter, maybe a bit longer. I do not know. It depends on my luck on finding the travelers, because I don't really want to use a guide, but if it gets to a point where I'm like, forget it, then maybe I will use a guide. I don't try to use a guide, but If it gets to that point, I'm like, whatever. But yeah, this episode's main thing is going to be finding the travelers, getting that done. At the same time, I did say that there was like a little credits thing that I want to do. Ooh, there's a jewel over here, even though I don't really need it. There's a little like gallery thing, excuse me, that I want to check out with you guys. I've been doing everything in my power to hold back the temptation to check it out because I was like, oh, I think it'd be cool to share with you guys. For those that care, of course. Some of y'all probably already know, but I don't know, it's something special to me. Oh man, I'm gonna miss this sound effect. But yeah, to touch base on something I briefly talked about, yes, I have beat Gravity Rush, so you're probably... I usually try at the end of a game, like with Nocturne, or maybe to a degree Shantae, I usually try to talk about like my thoughts on the game and everything. You know, give my like honest review and everything like that, if it matters to people. Or well, it definitely matters to me, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. Just get these gems real quick. My whole thoughts on the fear, my thoughts of fear. My whole thoughts on the whole height thing aside, this game was so much fun. Like, I did have to take some getting used to with the controls, yes. And there are times where I still kind of like, you know, flub up the controls and everything. I'm not perfect. But I will definitely have to admit, this game was fun to play. I became hooked. Easily so. I wasn't expecting myself to like this game. Well, I mean, I figured I would, like, from back in episode 1 and 2. But to like this game as much as I did, I just caught off guard. Like, it's so different. I still don't really quite know what language it's speaking. I want to assume it... Oh, there you are. I want to assume it's kind of like French-ish, at least from my gathering of things. I'll talk to Traveler in a second. I want to assume that this is like French, maybe? Might be wrong on this. Like, everything about this was just fun. Like, the world itself was really good, with the exception of maybe like 2 characters, that father and the child, which, yeah, I get it, they had no choice, but with the exception of those 2, there's probably no other character in this in this game that I disliked. I found myself just, I don't know, it's really heartwarming to see, like, this amnesiac girl become from nothing, getting a weird space cat, and becoming a heroine out of nowhere. And how the people started, like, actually revering her as the gravity, turned to Elmer Fudd, as the Gravity Queen. I really, like, found myself charmed by this. More on that in a quick second.
Are you the same girl who could see me before? I met someone who looks just like you, but she was wearing a robe and looked just like a princess. I kept running into you. Keep, I should say, but I still can't find my husband. It's something keeping us apart. I know there's nothing you can do, but if you can somehow hear me...
Well, I guess I can't anymore because she's gone. Oh, there's only 2 travelers. Okay. Well, yeah, like I was saying a little earlier, I had a feeling this video was probably going to be on the short side. So it may not be the usual, like, length of my normal videos, so hopefully it's not a bad thing for people. Or if it is a good thing, I guess I'll know based off, like, people's views and comments and stuff. I guess that's all for Plaujon, so I guess I'll go to Industria next. Gotta find the remaining travelers. Anyone here? Okay, there's no one here, except for these jewels, which I'll just get real quick. They're probably all in the big city. Okay, then. Take me to here. But yeah, this video may not be on the, Okay, there's one traveler somewhere here. Oh, where's that last traveler, then? Alright, well, time to go running around here. But, yeah, this video may not be on the long side because, again, my sole purpose is just those 2 things. To find the remaining travelers, which is 2 of them, I guess. As well as to check out the gallery, so... But this is good because I get to talk more about why I do like this game. Like, once I got a handle controls, it does feel really good to, like, fly about and do combat kicks and just, I don't know, soar and everything. I mean, yeah, the time challenges and stuff, time trial challenges and everything took some getting used to, and that's just because I'm like, oh, okay, gotta fly. Wait, no, I can slide. But no, I really did enjoy this game. And I like the story. Like, you got to have, you spend so much time with all these characters to get to learn their stories. Wow, that's really unnerving. Oof. Like, for example, Sid. Like, yeah, we get him. He's like the normal guy who's just like trying to make it up in the world. He's just a police guy who is a little bit on the, not bumbling side, but he's a little, like, goofy. Like, he means well, though. And you can tell he definitely cares about, what was that? You can tell he definitely cares about Kat and the people, and he tries to be a hero, but he doesn't try to, like, you know, show off or anything. He knows his place. Then you have, oh gosh, what's her, I'm trying to remember the name, because I know Pandora, Aki and Pandora, which, my thoughts on Pandora aside, Pandora's gives me Annabelle vibes. But you get to see Aki, who's like, she just comes off this quiet, reserved psychic, or at least assistant to a psychic. But you get to see like how she really does try to help out, obviously for her fee and everything. But she does mean well, and she does care for Kat. And Kat alone, yeah, let's touch about Kat. Like this amnesia girl that, to be fair, we still don't really know everything about. I'm gonna hope at some point we know. That might be why there's a sequel. On that note, as I've said, I think I've said it in last episode, the finale, but I've already made attempts to try and get the sequel. It's not the matter that it's super hard. I did find one on Amazon. Unfortunately, your boy's a little broke, so I will unfortunately say that Gravity Rush, as well as Gravity Rush 2, excuse me, it may not happen immediately. So, unfortunately, the next Monday block is going to be switched with something else, another playthrough that I don't want to say. I will let it be a bit of a surprise, even though by the time I start streaming and doing the video, people will probably know. But for now, since there's a couple days until, I'm going to keep it as a surprise. I kind of like, I mean, it may not be a big thing for much, but I've always been like a guy that's kind of cool with surprises. Where's that last traveler is the question. But yeah, so Gravity Rush is going to be, well, the first game will be, oh, there you are. The first game is definitely beaten, but the second game, hopefully I'll get it, will be on hiatus, until I, well, you know, get the game. So I'm not going to say the Gravity Rush itself is done, but obviously Gravity Rush 1 is definitely done. Let's talk to you real quick. Second to last traveler. You see, the world is sinking. It's happening too slow to actively notice, but one day it'll all be gone. There is a source of incredible gravitational energy pulling the world down, and no one knows how to stop it. Oh my gosh, Kat, it's back. This is just like the accident.
Huh? What's back?
It's going to pull me into another dimension. Kat, I'm not sure if... Tell my wife I love.
Singlor!
I forgot that was his knife.
I'll tell your wife you love her. I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Well, I hope so, because there's one more traveler to find, and I'm really determined to find out how this ends. I have to know. I really hope it doesn't end bad. This actually ended on a pretty good note. But, yeah, speaking of, let's talk about the ending to Gravity Rush, because, well, I feel like I could have gone in way more detail there. I like how they did the final battle. Granted, there's still a couple, like, I thought for sure we'd fight, like, one antagonist, so... And again, remember my earlier spoiler warning, so I'm going with this assuming that you guys paid attention to me saying this, so I'm gonna move on. I really wasn't expecting their biggest project, which... I guess it kind of makes sense, using the Nevi to fight the Nevi, but thinking that they control the Nevi, which I'm still kind of curious of what the Nevi are. I'm just assuming they're like some sort of like demons from another world or something that's trying to like wreak havoc and everything. I'm still not 100% on what exactly the Nevi are. Maybe they'll touch upon that in the sequel, I'm not too certain. But on the note of like the final boss and everything, what the heck? What's this Flintstones looking thing? Oh, no, put on the Flintstones again. That girl looked like she was from the Flintstones. Ugh, the heck did they put on that popcorn? Yum yum, maybe? I have no clue what any of this is. I don't know if this is actual language. I don't know if this is like kanji. I have no clue at all. Anyway, but yeah, I really wasn't expecting to... Oh, there's no wormhole here. I really wasn't expecting the sea anemone to be the final thing. It makes sense. Because, yeah, they couldn't control the Nevi, because obviously the arrogance of man and all that, blah, blah, blah. It's a tried and true trope that never ends, I guess. But it definitely paints, like... I still don't know what the Nevi are, and I still don't really know what Kat is, so I'm assuming, and this is just my assumption, this is literally just my hypothesis, so obviously I'm hoping that nobody spoils, because eventually I will get the sequel, and I'm gonna hope that maybe they'll touch upon it then. I guess I'll go... Well, no, there's nothing in Autonor, right? I gotta go to Autonor. It's the only place I can think of. I'm assuming that Cat is like royalty of some sort. Oh yeah, I forgot you were here. I should probably save real quick. I'm assuming Cat is royalty of some sort. Like they had the whole image when I did the whole like memory quest thing. Okay, there's no one here. Guess I'll go check these areas real quick. Let's try the ruins first.
That's right. You have one more time with me. Yeah, get inside me. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, the last traveler's here. Cool. Now it's a matter of finding you. I'm not defeating the enemy. I'm trying to find this traveler who's somewhere here. So I'm assuming Cat is royalty based off that little like vision quest thing that we had. Like it showed, at least it looks like her. So I'm assuming it's got to be her, right? Like she's all like wearing royal clothes and looks really pretty and everything. So I'm gotta assume that she's got to be royalty, but I'm not too certain on like. Oh, this is a weird, cool looking thing. I gotta assume that there's a reason why they didn't touch upon it. Maybe it was because they were like, okay, we know we gotta do a sequel. I don't know the real reason, but I mean, I'm still enthusiastic about it because we still don't really know about how she lost her memory. We don't know like her whole like, or what Cat's like whole past is, like if she has a family or anything. We don't know much about that. Like they even touched more about Raven. Speaking of, next person I want to talk about is Raven, who, I'm not gonna lie, not just because of physical appearance, because Raven is totally like, the black and red is totally like my type, but even Raven, like you gotta find out a little bit more about her. Like she was that, I'm trying to remember her, I think Sacha was her actual name, before she just like found herself thrust into the normal world. We don't really know like how she gained her power. Like, I mean, yeah, she must have found the Raven, the bird, which I don't know what the name of it, and it must have given her power, but was she like desperate for? Because otherwise they would have said something. So we don't even know. Like, can I go over there? Let's see how far I can go. Oh, I can go pretty far. Maybe it's around somewhere in the city. We even like touch upon Raven's whole thing about like, oh yeah, we know like her whole shtick. And then it's like, okay, but how did Raven get her powers and everything? Like, it didn't really explain that. So, unless there's something I missed, which I don't think there was, we don't even really know, like, how Raven became, like, the heroine. Well, I guess we can assume she did similar to Cat. Like, she probably used her gravity powers to, like, help people, and then became known as a heroine, that whole jazz. But we never really got to, like, see how she gained her powers. She just kind of, like, had them. And I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, or if they do establish it, but I would like to kind of know. Because at least, well, granted, yeah, we don't fully know about Cat's circumstance. But, I mean, yeah, she encounters Dusty, and then boom, she becomes the Cat that we all know and love, right? So, hunky-dory, whoop-de-doo. But what about Raven's whole thing? Like, we don't even know, like, how that happened. So, I'm hoping maybe the sequel touches upon that. Because she definitely became... Well, granted, she was a little annoying. She does the whole cliche, I don't trust you. I'm gonna listen to the obvious bald bad guy who clearly, like... And again, I know I'm being, like, judgmental, but he looked bad, so I'm glad I was right. Like, you can call me judgmental all you want, but I was right. So, you know, nuts to you. Excuse me, my voice kind of choked up there. Man, I don't know where this last traveler is. But... oh man, I was actually going to talk about... What's his name? Bosley? I think that's his name, Mayor Bosley? No, Danelica. Danelica was his name. We don't even know about Bosley. Like, what happened to the old mayor? Like, I'm gonna assume that he's in charge. I don't know if we ever, like, touched upon or talked about the mayor. So, I wonder if he's gonna be, like, crucial to, the sequel or anything. And Danelica, I mean, obviously Danelica's not coming back. Well, I mean, it's not like Danelica's dead, but I don't think he's gonna come back in power. But clearly he knows something. Because he had that weird, like, red jewel or something that was like, oh, that girl, that shifter. Could she be... And clearly it looks like... Oh. Clearly it looks like he knows like what's up about Cat. So I'm assuming we're gonna touch upon that in the sequel. Because I'm really curious about Cat's like whole thing. Like maybe she actually is like a princess or a queen or something. And like we're making jokes about like, oh, she's the gravity queen, that's her hero nickname or whatever. But what if, like, she really is, and everyone's just like, whoa, wait, she's royalty. Like, didn't see that coming. It'd be cool if they touched upon that. And speaking of touched upon, ouch. I kind of want to know, like, how these powers came to be a little bit. I don't know if this is something that I don't know if they're gonna touch upon in the sequel, but it would be kind of nice to know, like, okay, these random animals, like, give, I guess, women specifically, because I don't think there's any guy shifters. They give all these women, which is good because it's, you know, Women's Month, but they give these girls different powers and motifs based off animals. So Cat has Cat Dusty and becomes a panther, I guess. I'm hoping that maybe Raven has something. Actually, if there's a couple of things I really want to hope for in the sequel, I want to play as Raven so badly. I mean, I can't imagine how they couldn't. It's not like she doesn't do anything differently. I mean, granted, she does have that weird, like... It looks like she's a little different from Cat, that she can, like, lift stuff up and everything. But, I mean, so can I. I can do the whole stasis field thing, too, like this. Even though it looks like Raven has definitely better control over it. Gosh, where's this last traveler? It would be nice to, like, be able to play as Raven. Kind of like... Oh, maybe some state... this is what I hope. I don't know what's in the sequel at all. I don't want to, like, look up and spoil myself. But this is what I hope for in the sequel. I hope that there is moments where you'll get to switch between, like, Cat and Raven. It's something that, like, oh, this is something that Cat can't do, but Raven can, because maybe she has, like, a different unique power or something. And it doesn't feel like she'd be much different from playing overall like Cat. I mean, they both will probably have the same, like, R1 to, like, zoom around, and they have to have the square to, like, kick stuff or punch or whatever. Man, where is this last traveler? I have no clue where this last traveler is. Oh, I'm still looking around here. I also kind of... And the next... I was going to actually talk about this character a little later, but, I mean, whatever, we can talk about it now. My thoughts on... Can I go up there? Let's see how high I can go. My thoughts on Unica. Well, I can go higher, so maybe I can go high. My thoughts on Unica. I don't really know if she's like a robot or anything. She has like maybe robotic parts, I guess. I don't really know if she's like fully human or not, but like, what's her deal now? Like, now that she realized the error of her ways, is she's just gonna be like, oh well, you know, let's let bygones be bygones, and be friends? I mean, I can kind of see it. Like, I wonder if there'll be moments where you'll get to play as Unica too, because she doesn't feel too much different. For the most part, I guess. Oh, I found you! Wow, it really was up here. Holy moly. She doesn't feel like too much different from... What was that? She doesn't feel really too much different from Cat and Raven, so I would maybe hope that maybe we could play as her too, but again, I don't know. I don't really like Unica at first, but I thought about it as I was... Wow, there's no map here. I thought about it while I was like rewatching my finale and even the other episodes with Unica, and I thought to myself, I think I'm being a little too judgmental, because she clearly like cares about the city. She doesn't trust Cat, but I'm gonna be on the assumption that maybe she just doesn't trust shifters because they're like vigilantes, they're wild cards, they kind of do what they want, and it's the whole thing of like the military. If somebody had like superpowers or something, it doesn't matter even if they had good intentions. There's always that what if that something bad happened. Like, think of like Batman or Superman or Spider-Man or all other superheroes. I bet you that the military or government's always got to have that mentality of like, well, yeah, they're good now, but what if they decide to, you know, show their true colors and they're bad or evil, or they get controlled or something? So I'm going to assume that Unica's on the same precipice of like, you know what? No, I don't trust them. I'm still going to maintain like a neutral, kind of like standoffish jerk personality, just to like get like a good gauge of like who they are. Again, this is just me like ranting. I don't fully know. This is literally just, you know, humor me. Man, this is gonna be the last traveler, huh? It's a little sad it's her. I hope this works out. I want to talk to you. I can't talk to you. Oh, there you go. I was kind of hoping he'd be Singlor, but whatever.
I have a confession to make. I couldn't tell you before, but the truth is, I'm the cause of the accident with my husband's research.
Huh? Oh, she was the one that met. Oh, well, excuse me.
I was the one who tampered with the machine. Now I'm cursed to wander the world alone, forever to pay for my mistake. Mumble, mumble. That's me mumbling. Wait, what's that sound? Huh? Nala! Singler is looking for you. You're Nala, right? Singler said time is all screwed up. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I think I'll see you again. Or maybe the next time I see you will be the first time I saw you. Or... I got a little headache. It's confusing. It's all very confusing. But Singler wanted me to tell you that... What? Wait, what? Singler's alive? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Just knowing he's alive is... Nala? Nala, wait! Don't go back to Lion King! We need to talk! She can't hear me anymore. With time acting all strange, will I ever be able to pass her Singler's message?
Wait, that's it? I got the achievement Lost in Time and Space. Heard the mysterious couple's complete story. Wait, that's it? That's how it ends? They don't even get to, like, together? How do I get out of here? Hold on. That can't seriously be, like, how it ends. There's no, like, bonus thing where it's like, oh, well, you got the... Oops. Oh my god, I think I actually quit the game by accident. Wow, I quit the game by accident. Ooh, I hope my autosave kicked in. I meant to exit the mission, not return the title. Ooh, how badly did I mess up? Okay, that's not that bad. I just messed up to the point where I gotta talk to her again. That's all fine. But no, seriously, like, that's how it ends? I kind of was really hoping, like, oh, okay, you somehow manipulated gravity to be like... Or manipulated gravity to the point where it messed with time. Now Nala and Singler are back. They can't seriously be like, oh, well, now they're doomed to be separate. Unless they're really shoehorning, well, you'll get to find out more about their story in the sequel too, because if so, that's lame. Oh, hold on, there's a green thing up here. I don't really need it, but... They can't seriously end it like that. That's so lame. There has to be more. Yeah, I just talked to you, so I'm just gonna mask forward. Yeah. You're gonna hear the paper paging sounds. I really hope that's not the end, because that's so bittersweet. That's not even, like, really... Well, I guess it is kind of bittersweet, because Nala knows, like, her husband's looking for her. But yeah, all we found... Okay, so how do I actually get out of here? Oh, cancel mission. There we go. That's what I need. Not exit the title. Should have done that first. But, like... How do we... That can't seriously be like, oh, okay, we know that she messed with the machine that's supposed to, like, warp through time and space or anything. But why did she do it? Maybe I overlooked something. But why the heck did she do it? Did she do it just because she was like, oh, you spend too much time with the machine and not enough time with me? That can't really be how it ends. I'm actually a little salty. I don't want that to be how it ends. And also, what's the deal with the middle area? Like, what's the center? Like, does it kind of look like a question mark thing? Or maybe it's just me. Like, I don't know what the deal is with that little, like, question mark deal. Like, it kind of looks like you could go there. But no, I'm kind of, like, really bummed because... like, what's left now? That's it. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, I beat it and all that jazz, but I was really kind of hoping, like, maybe that middle area would open up something else, but... I don't know, maybe there's something I'm overlooking here. Trying to think of, like, what else there is left in this, but I think that's actually it. I think I've done all the upgrades. I've done all the challenges. My reputation is as high as it probably gets. I probably did all of them now. Oh yeah, the side missions were super fun. The spy costume aside, I like the spy costume. But between her and, I'm munching on fries, by the way. Well, I mean... If I had to say my favorite one would probably be a mix between the maid mission and the spy mission, with the my least liked one maybe kind of be... Well, actually, even the military one wasn't the worst. I think if I had to say a worst one, at least not bad, but the one I didn't like the most would probably be the school one. I didn't really see too much, like... Granted, yeah, we get to see about Newt, and I actually forgot his girlfriend's name. Yeah, that girl. I don't remember the girl with the glasses. I don't remember her name. Like, I know she's cute and all, but I don't actually remember her name. But I don't know, it wasn't really my most, like, oh man, that was like the mission. That's the mission I'll remember all the time. The school outfit was cute though, but it wasn't my thing. But yeah, like, what's the deal with this? Like, are we ever gonna go... That might also be safe for, like, the sequel as well. Because there's a lot of things we still haven't touched upon, like... If Kat's a princess, what is she a princess of? The whole, like, area? And what's the deal with this giant pillar? And on another note, which, I mean, I'm just sorry, I really can't accept that that's the end of Nala and Singlor's thing. So all of that, and all we know is, yeah, she messed up with the machine. They were trying to, like, deal with, like, time and space, like, interdimensional travel or whatever. And she messed with the machine, but that's it. So we're not gonna, like, get any resolution. And I'm really hoping that they have, like, an ending, in the sequel. Like, I'm really hoping for the fact that if I get my... Well, excuse me, not if. When I get my hands on the sequel, they're gonna establish, okay, well, maybe they're gonna come back. And I really hope they do, because I'm sad now. They deserve to be together. I mean, yeah, it's bittersweet, because, yeah, we get to know, like, Nala knows that Singlor is looking for her. And that's enough to, like, get her going. And honestly, that might be all that one really needs. I mean, it might be a bit cliche, but maybe just knowing that someone's out there looking for you might be enough to give someone hope. That might be, in that aspect, a really sweet thing. I just find it sad, because I want them to be back together, instead of still being separated. Potentially for the duration of a game. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to go for any spoilers. I'm just, like, ranting. I'm getting these useless gems now. I do like the sound effect, though. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the father and the child. They provided... And somebody might be able to argue with me, and by all means, if you could provide a better point, then I will happily eat my words. But I don't really know if they provide really any beneficial thing. Like... I guess with the exception of, like, oh, okay, that establishes that Kat wants to help, right? Because the kid is, like, in danger, and he goes to help, or excuse me, she goes to help, and boom, they blame her for everything, and I don't really know if there's ever been a time... What, huh? There's been a time where they've been, like, helpful. Like, Sid's obviously helpful, Raven gets a problem, but she ends up becoming helpful, and plus it's always good to have a rival. Unica ends up becoming a problem, but she becomes super helpful, especially because we can't do the boss without her. And to a degree, the military guy, because they do protect the town. Even Newt and that girl kind of like touch upon like what happened. Like I remember when we traveled back to the from Botom to the future, which is now a year later from the first part of the game. Even they're like, okay, this is what you missed. The military has gotten more like gnarly. It sucks. Like that's the kind of deal. You know what? Let me go to normal costume. This is the last episode. Why not? Can't go wrong with the basics. Right, Cyania? And, I don't know. Like, even Gade...
oh man, Gade. He's proven his use quite a few times, hasn't he?
And then Cyania. I want to end it Botom.
Look into my eyes. Yes, this rope is not done yet. Look deeper. Look deeper.
Like, when we travel from Botom, I just want to see the kids again. It's just cute. When we travel to the past, from the past of Botom to the future, even Newt and that girl are like, okay, you're in the future now. Life, like, sucks and stuff. Here in the past, you can collect gems or complete missions you may have left behind. Talk to Cyania over by Zaza's house once you're ready to return to the present. But I've already done all the missions. Yeah, I've already done them all. There's really nothing left for me. Well, this is just to waste some time, I guess. But, sorry, I can't control my strength. But, like, the father and the child, they don't provide anything. And if they do provide something other than, like, being the initial, hey, Kat, you're gonna be a heroine, this is your thing, then by all means, please leave me a comment in the section below. I don't mind being proven wrong. I just don't vibe with them. Like, I don't see their point. I mean, I guess at the end, if there is any point, they, like, treat everyone to ice cream, so there's something. And I guess the father does have good taste because he goes to, like, a nightclub, so there's that, I guess. There's really nothing else. Like, there's really nothing else here. On a different note, I'm kind of curious about, like, Cyania and Gade, right? So who are these creators? and that are dealing with the infinite dream and whatever. They can warp between worlds. Like, how many creators are there? They seem to be well aware of Cat. I wonder if, and this again, just my assumption, so no spoilers, I'm just, spitfiring here. What if, like, Cat herself is a creator? Who, like, I don't know, like, or maybe not a creator, but maybe she's, like, the queen of the creators? And when she, like, fell and lost her memories, the creators were like, oh, we need to get our queen back, so let's send some creators to help her, ergo, Gade and Cyania. It also makes me wonder if there are, like, other creators, too. I'm just flying around here because it's kind of fun to just fly around. I don't know. If you have any theories, and I'm saying theories, so if you actually know, don't tell the truth. I'm just wondering, for those that don't know, leave me your thoughts. Or if you do know, you don't have to say what the answer is, but leave me your thoughts on my assumption. Because I'm curious, I mean, I'm going to know eventually, because I am going to get the sequel, and hopefully by that point, it will touch upon everything. I know where I want to end this before I go to the credits. Where's the park? Where is the park? I want to go where it started. Ow. Humble beginnings. This is where it all started for me. I'm gonna go on the swing. Or next to swings. But, I'm just turn around. But I don't know, like, I'm very curious about where they're gonna go. And, I mean, obviously, there's a sequel, so I guess they'll hopefully answer, like, all the questions I have. Like, what's the deal with the middle area? What is Cat really royalty? How did she and Raven get these powers? Will Unica be less of a pain in the butt and more like a pain in the ass, more helpful? What other threats are there? Because I'm still curious about, like, the Nevi. Like, how did they come to be? They couldn't have just, like, popped up out of nowhere. It's like, oh, everything was great and all hunky-dory, but then all of a sudden, these shadowy blob monsters came out of nowhere. Was like, hey, we're gonna, like, ruin all your lives and kill everything and blah, blah, blah. Like, there has to be, like, an origination, right? Like, we couldn't have just been like, oh, this is the world, Nevi are always a thing. Well, I mean, maybe they did. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I do have a lot of theories, but that's just gonna be how I'm gonna end my rant on that. Yeah, like I said, I knew this video was gonna be a bit on the short side. So for the remainder of this, I want to... Well, first I'm gonna go back home and save, because I'm not gonna make this mistake again. Actually, you know what? It's not that big a deal. Because all that left is the challenges, the travelers, if I didn't save. And now knowing that there's nothing left, I think I can just... Whoops! I did not mean to press triangle. I'm so used to some of my, like, other games, like, I've been playing Soul Hackers on the side. Triangle is, like, menu, so there's that on that. But, whatever. For the last part of this video, which isn't going to be too much, I'm just going to check out the gallery, because I really want to see what the gallery is. So... please load, claim data, huh? Okay. Cool. This one, then. Okay, so what do we got here? We got characters, enemies, world, illustrations, movies. Oh, I can play back the movies, huh? Any movies I really cared about? Oh, they just label it as this, huh? Huh. I kind of thought they would label it as, like, you know, this is the title of the movie, things like that. Whatever. It's all cool. Well, if I am going to replay the movies, let me at least see... I want to see that Panther one again, because that was actually kind of cool. Look at gay man. Let me at least see this one again. Nice. Huh? Yep, serves you right. Though this does paint another thought in my head. If Cat can do this, can Raven do, like, a big bird thingy as well? Can she turn into, like, a giant bird and be like, caw-caw? Can she be like the beak from Phineas and Ferb, or That one, I think his name is Coop from Yin Yang Yo. Do people remember Yin Yang Yo? Yo, oh man, that's an old school show. Holy moly. I remember watching the crap out of that show. That was so funny. Wow, that literally just ended like that, huh? Okay. Whatever, let's just check out the stuff here. Alright, so we got cat, rivals, officers, civilians, lost children, strangers, people 1, people 2, people 3. I'm just gonna check out cat. This is awesome. Questions, student cat controlling gravity, spy cat. This is actually really cool. I don't know what art style this is, but I like this. Oh, I like this too. Left to pan to zoom. Oh, gotcha. Yo, this is awesome. I hope this becomes more of a thing in the sequel. Okay, I kind of vibe with it. Cat, PlayStation All-Stars. Oh yeah, there was a fighting game they did, huh? I completely forgot that PlayStation had like a Smash Bros thing. High text. PlayStation had like a Smash Bros thing called PlayStation All-Stars where you got to play as like, well, I guess Cat, but I know you got to play as like Ratchet and Sly and I think Kratos and Dante and what's the mascot? The cat? Toro? The little white cat thing? I never played it. I just know it exists. This is cool though. This is cool too. Oh man, like a pink cat? Oh, that would be way cooler. And this one's cute too. Kind of looks like the Lost Children. Whoa, a lot more assertive cat, huh? I vibe with that. It feels more like Raven than cat. That's probably why they're like, okay, we'll settle on the normal cat that we got here. Okay. Rivals, huh? You get to see Raven, who has the really cool blue that I really like. I seriously hope we get to play as Raven in the sequel. That's really awesome. Raven details. Raven has a costume? Wait, what? Destiny, when did... we better be able to play as Raven. Why would they introduce costumes if we don't get the chance to play as her? That's so lame. Oh, I forgot about Alias. Early Alias sketch. This is what he was gonna look like? Yo. This Alias looks a lot more like business. He's like, Well, we still don't even really know like what Alias is whole. Actually, we don't even know what Alias is. Oh. Unica, I really do hope that you redeem a little better. I mean, you kind of did a little bit, sort of. I hope you redeem better in the sequel. Still don't really know though. Oh, I love the orange. Wait, she has a costume too? Oh, wait. Destiny of Spirit. I don't know what Destiny of Spirits is. But wait, if they have spy costumes for Unica and Raven, does that mean that there's a way to play as them? Wait, alternate Unica battle mode. What's the difference between this and... Oh, the teeth on their mask. Wait, if they give Unica a spy costume and they gave Raven a spy costume, then clearly there must be something I'm missing here. And yes, I am going to look at this longer because this is hot eye candy. Sue me. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Let me go to officers. I mean, all that really matters is Sid. Were there any officers that mattered? Oh yeah, Barbossa. I kind of forgot about you. Chaz was the bomber diffuser guy. Yuri was the military guy. Oh, Permet. Nah. Hospitalized Anelka. Yeah. Oh wait, we don't even... Actually, yeah, what happened to Adro? Oh, this is Bosley. Oh, okay. So this is what Mayor Bosley looks like. I was actually just talking about it. I was like, ew, wow, he's got a... His eyes are very... Ugh, man. He kind of looks like a frog. I can see why people want the other guy in power. But, sorry, I'm just joking. What happened to Adro? Like, did he survive? Whatever. I don't care about you. I don't care about all Jean and Yuji. Whatever. I don't care about you two. But yeah, Newt. Echo. Yeah, that's her name. His girlfriend, Echo. I talked about Aki. And then there's Pandora. Ugh. Oh, God. Oh, hello, Axis, who said I forgot you stream early on Saturdays. No worries, no worries. This is just a bonus anyway. Around the end of the vid anyway. Early Aki sketch. Yeah, Melda. Melda? Who's Melda again? Oh, yeah, Melda was the... Oh, obviously YouTube. If people hop on chat, I mention them and try to say the messages, blah, blah, Melda was the woman from the maid mission. Right. Had lost children with Zaza's mask. This is how Zaza was gonna look. This kid looks like... This early Zaza sketch looks like, what's his face from Akira? God, what's his name? The dude with the forehead. I'm trying to remember his name. Tetsuo. Thank you, Axis. Thank you. He looks exactly like Tetsuo. And this just looks like Tetsuo with darker clothes. Wow, I can see why they changed. And if anybody says otherwise, seriously, I'm just gonna leave it up on here. This dude looks like Tetsuo. If you don't know Akira... I don't even know where to start with Akira, but just watch Akira. That's all I can tell you right now. It's a classic, and it may not... For some newer people are like, oh, it doesn't age well. No, trust me, dude. Akira is a classic. But it looks so much like him. The forehead, the torn red cape, the clothes. Like, you can't look at this... Even Axis agrees, too. He says he even has a red cape. But you can't look at this and be like, yo, this doesn't look like him. And if you're wondering who the heck I'm talking about, just Google Akira and then Google Tetsuo. That's Tetsuo. I'll give you a few seconds. Just go ahead. I'll wait. Yep. Yeah, see? Now hold your phone up to whatever you're watching this on. So whether it's your phone, your laptop, your TV, go ahead. Just type Tetsuo. Axis says just type Tetsuo in all caps. Yeah, go ahead. You can see the side-by-side comparison. It looks like Tetsuo. What else we got for, Oh yeah, so this is Sacha. So this is what Raven used to look like before she became Raven. At least that's an assumption. Sanya. Still don't really understand her clothing choices. They kind of look like Nevi, I'm not gonna lie. Axis says, just type in Tetsuo in all caps with many exclamation marks, and then just said, like, Tetsuo in caps lock. Awaken Sanya? Ugh. Why can I zoom in so much? Oh god! Why can I zoom in so much? I was like, wait, how far can I go? Axis says that looks like Mementos. Yo, her clothes do look like Mementos. It looks like the loading screen in Persona 5, for those that know, when you, like, are about to enter Mementos, or you're going through the palaces and everything. You know the loading screen where it does, like, the little, like, black and red pulses? Her clothes look like that. I can't believe... Why can't I zoom in so far? She's like...
I see everything. I saw your internet history. That's disgusting.
Early Sanya sketch? Oh, so this is what Sanya was gonna look like? Nah, see, now I can't not imagine Sanya looking like anything else. Okay. Strangers.
And we got Old Man Gate. It's a living.
Why can I zoom in so much? Okay. This is what Gabe was gonna look like? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can go for a serve.
What up?
I can go for a serve.
What was that, Gate? I can't hear you. I'm gonna assume you said, I think you need to go for a shave, because your mouth is kind of... I can't see what your mouth is. It just looks like more beard part. Axis says it looks like Boomy from Avatar. Old man Boomy, King Boomy? Well, yeah, before he revealed, his, buff self. For those that know Avatar, yeah, he does look like it. And this is his other one, where he looks a lot more sagely. Actually, I kind of like this version. Like the third eye and everything, purple skin, I kind of vibe with that. Aww, Singlor, man. So, seriously, like, I really hope we find out what happens to him in the sequel, because I feel really bad. I hope he and Nala get together. Ew. I do not like your early sketch. I like your newer sketch. And this is Nala. Wait, what the heck was that? Lady of the Depths? Who the heck is this? She looks like Cat! But is that Cat or is that not Cat? I have no clue, but I like this. Hold on, I'm just gonna like take a quick little picture. It looks like Cat, but actually, so I can see how that might not be Cat a little bit. I mean, it's either is Cat, because I don't know how Amnesia works, but like, I don't know, there's something about her expression that seems way different. I was gonna say that maybe not be Cat, but maybe like a family member, but at the same time it could have been Cat, and she did lose her memory, so I don't know. Height chart, huh? Oh, so we can actually see who's like tall. So Cat's like average, I guess. Raven's taller. Sid's tall. Then again, that might be just his hat. Denalica's tall too. Who the heck are those two at the end? Whatever. Alright, that's the characters. Do I care about people? Is there any people here that really matter? Not to feel bad, because, like, you know, all these people, like, do matter because they help flesh the world, but, I don't think there's really anybody particular, like, really particularly matters, in this game. Well, when it comes to, like, the characters, not the actual characters. I mean, like, these, like, mob characters, these sub-characters. I don't know if there's anybody that, like, particularly matters here at all or anything. Like, whatsoever. Like, definitely not this girl that looks like, the early design for Catherine with the K. Except her eyes are a little... I don't know who any of these people are. Well, these are just sub-characters, right? They're not really, like, the crucial, they just help add to the world. Yeah, that's probably true. So then, I don't really care for... yeah, this guy. So I don't really care about, like, really any of these guys. But I guess they're useful because, like I said, they do help flesh out the world. It's not just, like, Cat and main characters. There's clearly other characters here. People 3. That's not the Ruffian. These are the dudes from, this is the dude from, what's the group called? The Snake Rabbits? That's totally those guys. Whatever. Really not much on this, huh? Special Forces, huh? Actually. I was wondering who these guys were. So it's just some Special Forces people, huh? Got it. So basically, it's the people that we saw in the military clothes, but without, like, the weird helmets and anything. And before someone says it, no, the outfits do look cool, but I do not want that jetpack. I'm good. I am keeping my pretty self here. Seriously, I'm going back on an earlier thing here. If they add a costume for a Raven, there must be a means to, like, play as her, right? Like, and Unica too. There must clearly be. I don't know. I'm gonna look into this. I know that there's a sequel. I really hope that I can play as her and Unica too, because why else would you, like, add costumes for them if, like, they weren't playable, unless it's just for, like, teaser eye candy, which I'm cool with completely. Like, I'm not saying I'd be a little bummed if I don't get to play as them at some point, but. I don't know, I just kind of really hope that we do. But I also do like that they did establish Bosley, because I was like, I don't remember what Bosley looks like. I don't know. I guess that's just my tirade, but nonetheless, I think I'm satisfied. So these early Cat sketches, though, sorry, I gotta go back to it. Like, she clearly is Raven. I can see how they were like, we were gonna go with this at first, but we're like, you know what, let's make her as a separate character. And make Cat who we know and love now. And if there was of these early Cat sketches, I would love there to be a costume for. I really like the pink. Like, I think it's very cute and flashy. It feels like very, like, comforting. It's just like, I don't know. It's a soothing color. I don't really know how to explain it. It just feels, it puts me at ease. But I don't know. That's just me ranting. But nonetheless, yeah, I really. Axis says she looks like Sakura. She does look like Sakura, huh? She actually does look a lot like Sakura. And although this is way out there, this one kind of reminds me of Fang from Dave the Barbarian. But no, to finish this all, I really, my whole thing on the Fear side, this game plays really nicely. I'm glad I didn't have to use, like, motion controls. I'm still wondering how you could play it with a Vita. But a friend of mine, the same friend who she recommended, she has the Vita version, and she showed me. And she showed me how you play with the Vita, so I shouldn't say I wonder, because I just found out, like, the other day. And I was like, oh, that's really weird. And I got to try it for a little bit. I was like, yeah, I think I'll stick with the PlayStation version, because this is... Although, to be fair, it is a little easier to do some stuff with the Vita. It's smaller, it's more compact in your hands. You could just use and tilt the Vita to, like, do things, so it's not that it's weird, it's just different. That's awesome. But maybe it's just me, like, ranting or anything, I don't know. I can't get over this weird, like, PlayStation render version, man. Dusty, who we still don't know. But I don't know, like, I'm really hoping the answers to my questions are solved, because this game was great. I really loved it. I really thought it was fun. It plays really well. I love the characters, with the exception of 2. I like the challenges. It definitely gave a lot more than just, okay, go story mission. And the world felt big. Like, this whole area of, wait, what's this place? Hexville? It actually feels like a really big world, which does bring up the other question I have. So what happened to the world? Like, what's the bottom? Like, what's at the very bottom underneath the weird, like, black, oozy miasma? Unless that is the Nevi. I don't know. And again, I'm not going to touch upon the... Oh, yeah, there's more, huh? Like, what are the Nevi? Wait, it's called R? These things have names? Wait, these things have names? Ugh! I like their first sketch. R, Jew... I didn't know these things had names. Fugare, which are the frog ones. Lankin, the ones that try to stab. Ugh. Definet, or Definite, depending on how you say it. The weird snail ones. Glad we went with the later sketch, because ugh. What are these ones called? Mosui? Mosi? The weird fly ones? These ones weren't whatever. These weren't that big a deal. I hate these ones. Maloid? These ones were a pain. These weird, like, swordfish zooming arrow ones. They were annoying to deal with. Giacago? I can't get over... These things have names. I didn't even know these things were named. Ugh. God, what were they thinking for their early sketches? They were... man, some people's imaginations is wild. Ekure. Ekure. What is Ekure again? What was Ekure? Oh, Ekure is the one that, like, shoots out the weird globs that, like, home in and fight you. Or that farm you. And then Kinoe, these are, like, the plants, the flowers. They stay in one place and shoot. Okay. Lorettes. Were these things a pain? I don't think so. They were annoying to deal with, but not the worst. They're not as bad as the dragons. Shiga. What was Shiga again? Oh, Shiga were like the shark. The things that dive in the ground to like try to like nail you and everything. These things were annoying. Manago, these were things that kept pooping out the Nevi, so as long as these things were around. And they kept running away too. And they would have shields, so they're annoying. Bato Yue, yeah, these ones were the worst. Especially the green variation. Oh, these frickers. These things are the worst. Early Bato Yue. No, I changed my mind. These were the worst. Minaye. These were the worst because you had to wait. They kept like stretching out the little tendril sharp thorns things. Then you had to wait for like 50 years just to be able to kick them. Yeah, those are the actual worst. Taion. What was Taion? Oh man, we never really fought the Taion much, huh? They were the little like the little I don't know how to, well, you know what they look like. You have to beat them a bit to open them up. Kusiko? Kusiko? What is Kusiko? Oh, that's the thing that possessed, that took control of Echo back when we did the schoolgirl, missions. Right. Lagan. I don't remember what Lagan was at all. Alias, yeah, that was when we fought him. Nukago. I don't remember Nukago all that much. Oh, I think Nukago was, at Boltome. It was that giant worm thing that was attacking it. Wait, why is this in enemies? We never fought a panther. I am panther. Oh no, we did. There was a time where we had to fight it to understand. Right. And then there's the sea anemone. Oh man, the sea anemone was gnarly. This kind of reminds me of the like art and stuff for like Little Nightmares. Which I don't think is the same people because Japan Studio is different from Tarsier. So yeah, they're different. Is that all the enemies? Yeah. I cannot get over the fact that these enemies had, like, names. New Horizon. We never even explored New Horizon. Oh, no, that's where the bad guys were. Yeah. Boltome, World Beyond. We didn't really, like... I mean, I guess, yeah, we did kind of go to the World Beyond, but there's even more about, like, how do the creators do all these things? I don't know. There's still more to this world that obviously we haven't dealt with yet. I don't know, let's just end it with some, like... What is this? Oh, it's the main visual, huh? Okay, that's kind of dope. People just going on their flying ship, the cat's just standing there. Cat, Raven, and Unica flying over Hexville. Oh, that's cool. Oh, gosh. That's actually awesome and kind of making me a little sick. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really good image. It kind of reminds me of, oh, gosh. It reminds me of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yes, that scene. It is the best scene of the whole freaking movie. But the scene, if anyone's... First off, this shouldn't be spoiler. But if this is... Go watch the movie. It's a fantastic movie. But it's the scene where a certain character, the main character, Miles, jumps. And it does that slow drop of as he's falling to the sky. You see it from his angle where his feet are at the bottom, his head's up, but it's obviously the city buildings. It looks like he's like ascending to the city. Like, that's what it kind of looks like. And that's really cool. Cat, Raven, and Unico watching over Hexville? I see Unico. Where's Raven? Oh, Raven's all the way down there. Okay, so what? They're just all, like, chums now? They're all, like, good friends? I guess so. They're like, nothing about saving the day, Cat and Raven battle in the sky. Well, not anymore, now that we're friends. At least I'm assuming we're friends. Cat relaxing at home. I like her pipe house. I think it's really cute how she did it. She turned it around. And she just not even like, she doesn't want to go for like a big fancy house. She's not trying to go for like a nice mansion or a nice high loft. She's just like, you know what? I'm comfortable being in this pipe. And you know what? Despite my fear of heights, I'm not gonna lie. If I was Cat, I would totally vibe with that. Because there's something cute and cozy about just having like a simple, small house. I would totally like be roommates with Cat. I would totally like love to live there. Cat falling to Aldenor. Oh, this is like... Oh man, that's awesome. This is how it started, huh? That'd be so unnerving. You're just like going about your city day like, oh man, I forgot to get like milk from the store. Holy Grettles! Axel says, where's the bathroom? I don't know. But, jeez. If you went about your day and you saw some random girl like falling out of the sky like that, I don't even know what to say to that. That'd be just ridiculous. Let's see, Cat walking in a strange place. No, wait, it's Cat's waking in a strange place. Oh, that's the very beginning. Is that supposed to be Cat? That's okay, I guess. That's how it began. She just kind of like found herself here. Hexville at night. Oh, that would be so good to see. We don't have really like a... I mean, I guess we have Plaujon, but I would love to explore like more of the area at nighttime. I think it'd be super cool if they had like a day and night cycle. So that way we get to see like, oh, it's different at night. Maybe it's a lot more calmer and stuff. Gade's home. Oh yeah, I forgot he had a home, huh? Shame we got to see it once, and now Gade moved here. Unless that pipe leads to his house, then I want to go to Gade's place. Cat falling into the abyss. Cat falling into the abyss. Oh, when we first, like, enter Botome, I guess. Live area icon? I don't know what that is. Save icon 1. That's just Dusty. Icon 2, that's the cat reading a book. Cat writing in a journal, I guess. Dear Diary, that V guy is so cute. Oh, maybe I should have read that. The Stolen City. Oh, when I'm getting the parts of the city back to normal. The fall of the clock tower. Wait, did the clock tower fall? Did we ever see that? I remember the thing crashed into... Oh, well, I guess it kind of did in the finale, huh? It did kind of crash into and fall down. But I don't remember seeing it like that. City in the Sky. Ooh, I like this. Although, what's the flying person there? That's a little worrying. Yeah, whatever. Cat and the Crystal. What crystal? Wait, did we ever deal with a crystal? I don't remember there being a crystal. Hopefully someone will tell me. Early concept art 1. Oh, is that supposed to be the red-haired version of Cat? Yeah, I think it's the, like, orangey-haired Cat. That's Cat when she... Ooh, man, that would be cool if Cat had a green motif. Oh, wait, no, that's not green. That's just her clothes. Oh, whatever. Well, that was her glowing green or something. Oh, that's unnerving. Oh, God. That would be my nightmare. A concept movie image. Yeah, they did call it Gravity Days. Out here in America, they call it Gravity Rush, but apparently in Japan and other areas, they call it Gravity Days. I kind of like Gravity Days, but whatever. I'm cool with Gravity Rush as well. Game fan cover? Ooh, I like this too. Oh, I just noticed Raven at the bottom down there. Where's Raven's bird? which I still don't know what her name is. Dengeki Project 1, huh? Oh, from the Dengeki PlayStation magazine? Yeah. Yo, we haven't even gone to this place. Oh, I really hope this... I don't know what this is, but it looks so beautiful. I want to go visit it. Even though Kat looks like she's just done with the place. I hope we get to see that in the sequel. Dengeki PlayStation Project 2. Oh, so the three main girls, Kat, Raven, and Unica. Which I guess is now a main girl now. Go ahead, Unica. Dengeki Project 3. Oh, so Kat with an apple. We don't really know what Alias's whole jam is, huh? Like, Alias seems to know what Kat is. I think he knows... Maybe he's connected to Kat, like, if Kat's royalty, maybe he's a servant or something. And I just noticed,
Look into my eyes. Look deeper.
Wow, I can go really deep.
Look deep into these eyes, and you will see... Gade.
Complete guide cover? Seriously, Raven, so top tier, dude. Complete guide cover? I didn't know there was a guide for it. First anniversary? Oh, yeah, probably like, hey, Gravity Rush came out after a year, congratulations. Tokyo Game Show? Back in 2013, huh? Man, this game came out like over 10 years ago? Jeez, I am way late to the party. I like this picture of Raven. I'm not just saying it because I'm biased. I mean, I am, but still. Hot Shots Golf collaboration? Kat was in golf? Kat was in Hot Shots Golf? I'm learning a lot that I didn't know about this game. And then Ragnarok Odyssey. She was in Ragnarok Odyssey? Ragnarok Odyssey is a, think of it like sort of similar to Monster Hunter. Obviously it's its own different thing, but still, that's awesome. And apparently Alias is in it too. At least I think so. Illustration for Charity. We need a Santa costume for Kat. That'd be super cute. Granted, it's not December, but still. Toro collaboration. Yeah, Toro. That's the name of the cat, the mascot, and that's also really cute. I like this, and it makes sense because Toro's a cat. No pun intended. C-Deck presentation. A question? No clue what that is. C-Deck presentation sitting down. No clue what that is too. I'm guessing it's one of those lines that's like, thank you, this is a presentation to showcase our things. Postcard. Postcard 2. Postcard 3. Postcard 3. Unfortunately, it doesn't show enough. No, I'm just kidding. 2012 New Year's card. Oh, that's so cute! Granted, I'm way late to this because it's been over 10 years ago, but hey, better late than never. Event in Mexico. What event did they have? Wait, they go to Mexico? Wait, what? This is just the world? Are they on Earth? I'm missing something. Event in Mexico, Zocalo. Did they have a... Is that a collaboration they had in Mexico that I'm not paying attention about? Did she travel to Mexico? Does this take place on Earth? Event in Mexico, Cancun. She went to Cancun? That's so cool. Also, how old is Kat? Because she looks like she's drinking one of the... What's the weird teal beer I see people drink? What is that? I think it's called Corona. She looks like she's drinking Corona. Shame on you, Kat. We don't drink. Probably, I don't know. I guess Raven also went to Mexico as well. Although, some of your strings are a little busted. This is actually cool. Oh, they had a Dia de los Muertos event? Day of the Dead, in case people didn't know. Axel says that was definitely a Corona. Yeah, it looks like it too. I know they had a Dia de los Muertos. Oh, that's the end? No, I kind of want more. Oh, that's so cool. And there's no, like, I already checked out the movie, so, you know what? I gotta say it. I think this was a really good way to end the Gravity Rush playthrough, so I'm satisfied. I don't think there's really anything left. I mean, I guess if there really was anything left in the game, it would be to replay, maybe to do, like, the challenge mission, see if I can do it faster. But I've never been one to, like, do time trials. Time trials aren't really my jam. I don't know. But you know what? I'm satisfied with this, so... thank you all for tuning in for this playthrough. I'm very enthusiastic about the sequel. Like I said, I'm working on getting the sequel already. I just gotta get some money for it. It's not super expensive. It's just I need to get like a legit copy. I'm surprised how hard it was. It wasn't the hardest to find, quote unquote, but it did take some pulling teeth because it wasn't just like, oh, I had to find it on Amazon. I had to go through a seller and this guy I saw, they had it in back edition. I was like, if I'm going to collect this game, I got to get like a really good edition. You know what I mean? I'm kind of a collector like that. So I have one in my cart. So once I get paid, it'll hopefully happen. But you're probably wondering, yes, I do have another playthrough lined up. This will be an interim. It's going to be another series that I will tell you right now. I'll definitely, when I play the game, I'll give more further detail. It's a game that has multiple games. I have played, but I kid you not on this, I have not beaten any of the games in this series. And at the same time, even though I played the first one, I do not know about the sequel or whatever else. I'm aware of bits and pieces. I'm aware about like memes and like people telling me and like seeing cutscenes, but I truly do not know all that much. So I'm looking forward to utilizing this platform as a hobby to like, well, I mean, I have the ability to do it, and why not, you know, see how others view, so why not do it? And maybe I'll get people to, you know, trigger nostalgia, be like, wow, this is his first time dealing with this series? I want to see how good / bad this guy is. Yeah, I'm going for those kind of people. But we'll touch about that when I play it. So expect the premiere on Monday. It's going to be 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to do it at night. But for the sake of Gravity Rush, depending on when I get the sequel, I will play it. I don't know if I'll play it immediately during. Axis says, do you think Asura's Wrath is dated for a stream review? I would love to play Asura's Wrath. I don't know how I'll be able to do it, because I don't really... Well, I mean, I guess if I find... Actually, wait, I have an Elgato. I could play PS3 games, huh? Technically, I could do Asura's Wrath. That might be good. Well, we'll see. I'll put that in a potential. I'll get a good vibe. That might potentially... Well, if I was going to do it, that more likely might be a one visit. We'll see how it goes. But I could definitely see myself trying that. But for the sake of Gravity Rush, I hope people really like this playthrough, because my friend, she heard it, and she's super enthusiastic, and she was like, I'll buy the game for you. And I was like, no. You already did enough getting me this game. I will put in the effort to do the second one myself, because I am dedicated. Consider me a fan. And I do apologize for any fans that have been like, man, we've been fans for like 10 or so years. You're late to the party. I'm sorry I'm late. But you know what? It was worth the wait, because I knew I was like iffy about this, and I was super excited about it. Axis says, I just streamed the special episode against Akuma. I was planning on making that my first playthrough. Oh, yeah, dude. If you do that, I'll totally watch. I know you've been streaming. I also followed you. I don't know if you got my follow, Axis. I was about to say subscribe, but it's on Twitch. So I followed you on Twitch. Because I know you did the Borderlands ones that you popped on. So I watched it. Just to toss it at you real quick. But for the sake of Gravity Rush, I really hope people are looking forward to the sequel when I eventually do it. Like I said, it's probably not going to be for a good minute. I might end up playing the other series. Depending on my availability, I will try to do it hopefully sooner, but do not worry. I'm saying this right now officially. When I get like a free schedule, I will for sure play Gravity Rush 2. I will totally do it. Axis says, thanks for the follow and the view. Oh, of course, dude, always. I do it to all my fans, all my friends. But for the sake of Gravity Rush, I gotta say, thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, by the time this video comes out, YouTube... Actually, no, both of you guys. I have the playlist updated. By the time this video comes out on YouTube, all the episodes will be there. You guys on Twitch, if you want to watch my earlier episodes and find out why I'm gushing about this, by all means, episode 1 to, like, the finale should be up on YouTube as we speak. At least most of them should be. If you want to binge watch them all, if you want to, like, just rush through, or if you just want to watch, like, bits and pieces, by all means. Which also leads to why I do it episodically. I like doing it episodically because even though I have friends that like, oh, they want to see these episodes like each and every week and get through it, I have an equal amount of friends that like kind of marathon this. Actually, one of them, my friend, the same friend that I can't name drop her because she was like, she's shy, so she was like, you don't have to name drop me right now, I'll just do it, but I'll just say C, I'll say your initial. For C, I'm very grateful to you because honestly, I know I said it before back in like episode 1, I had a desire to play this and my whole thing of heights was like stopping me, but thank you for giving me the push. I really can't thank you enough for getting me this game. I love you. You're like one of the best friends I could ask for. I'm so grateful to you. And yeah, I'm so considered a fan. And I am going to play Gravity Rush 2 when I get my hands on it. So on behalf of Axis, like I said, this was going to be a shorter episode, but if you guys on Twitch, don't worry. I am going to do another game soon. It's going to be right after. If you guys have YouTube, obviously whatever I play will be updated soon. So stay tuned if you want. It's going to take a second, but I am getting that set up right now. But for the sake of Gravity Rush, thank you all for tuning in. I really hope you had a great time, and I truly hope to see you guys, whether you're newcomers, old vets, or any between that just watch my stuff on occasion. I really hope to see you guys when I do the sequel. I mean, you already heard my expectations for the sequel. All you have to do is just add more. The camera could be a little bit worked better, but you know what? That's like a little nitpicky thing, and I'm not saying in a bad way. That's just probably like me getting a better hand on it. So, on behalf of Access, on behalf of you viewers, I thank you all for tuning in this, and, well, I really hope to see you guys in the next episode, now will I? But I guess it won't technically be Gravity Rush 1, huh? I guess that technically means whatever next time I see you, hopefully it'll be soon. So, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.